Monday evening, everybody. Welcome to the Digital Sim Sports Network, the Dirt Racing Network, and live coverage. Dirt Slingers Racing League Monday Night Thunder. Show number one for the evening, Jess and Jim Steakhouse. Big block modified series, round number 5 for these drivers. They are in the tiny confines of Federated Auto Parts, I55 Speedway, Peebly, Missouri. We will have some of the best action you are bound to see anywhere at any time. Best drivers on the service for these big block modifieds in here, and they are ready to get after it this evening. Show number 2 will be the 360 wing sprint cars, and I think they are over at Charlotte. We've had a lot of Charlotte in the last few days. American Dirt Series wrapped up their 360 wing sprint car series Friday, Saturday, Sunday there, and crowned a champion in the form of a driver we are bound to see here later this evening in that 90 car. Trevor Royer got word today that he was officially crowned the 24-25 winter season champion over there. Good evening, Mr. Bill. Welcome all the race fans into our wonderful show. Sit back, enjoy, but don't sit back for too long. Make sure you get active in the chat. My man Bill, always active in the chat, and he was the first to say hi this evening. I am very grateful for that. 18 of them has new driver Jacob Boxell in the 44 car makes a late run into the service. Will be his first race in this series. We'll see how that works out. We got our old buddy Tim Nichols in here. Man, you got all the old familiar faces. I'll tell you one face I don't see. I don't see your defending series champion in the 20 car, Dylan DeWert. That is a name that I am missing. Dalton is here. Bachman is here. Hauer is here. Jacob Schmutz, Kevin Hanley, the Cadillac man, always in attendance. There's Ben Jolly. That 33 machine. Oh, Garrett Boyd, a former series champion. Anthony Morano, like I said, is here. He's a former series champion. Dalton DeWert already with 2 wins on the season in the series. See if he can do something here at I-55 this evening. The guys getting out for the last little bit of practice here. They've had their drivers meeting. As soon as this is over, random draw for their heats, and they will get right after it. Hello, Hunter Dunn over on Facebook. Waiting to see if anybody's over on Twitch. That's the one I haven't seen yet. Two shows tonight, one show tomorrow night. As of right now, it doesn't look like anything is going to happen on Wednesday. And Thursday, well, we're still doing the old toss-up. We don't know if it's going to be one or the other yet. But Friday this week, 2 shows. Guys over at Tim Sims, the Hillbilly High Banks, getting together with General Tires for the Winter Nationals. Night 1, that's Friday. Back-to-back shows starting at 8 Eastern. Is going to be street stocks. And they'll turn around and follow those up with the 358 mod. And then on Saturday night at the same time, we will have 305 sprint cars followed by pro late models. Overall champion, collecting all the points for all of that, will be crowned the Winter Nationals champion. And I'm pretty sure there is a set of General Tires, full set of General Tires that will be given away for that. Yeah, somebody said street. So you got to get a hall pass for early on Friday evening, though, Tiny Dancer. So I don't think you're going to make it. I know how it works. And I ain't sending no messages for no hall passes for you ever again. That ain't happening. All right, session coming to a close. I mean, it's about time for heat race number 1. I believe we're going to have at least 2. We'll know when we get the car counts officially up to us here for this first heat, what our heat situation will look like. If it's 8 cars, we'll have 3, and if it's more than that, it'll be 2. It looks like we're going to have 2 heat races. Everybody's going to make it to the feature. Oh, let's line them up like this. Sam Bachman, the 007 secret agent Sam Bachman on the pole. And he'll have Richie Gaines in the 11 on his outside. Your second row on the inside, the 32 of Tom Ostendorf. Next to the 33 of Ben Jolly. Flying Buckeye, the 54 of Matt Westfall. Row 3 to the inside, and he'll have former series champion Garrett Boyd in the 21 on his outside. The newcomer to the series, Jake Boxell, in the 44, next to the 488 of Carson Smith. And that other 32 car, well, he's a former series champion as well. And he will start in the 9th spot. His name, Anthony Morano. There he goes right there. Boy, I'll tell you what, he's changed that car a little bit again. Don't know if I like this one as much as I liked his last paint scheme. It's very similar. He just changed the car number colors, and I don't know. It may take a little while to grow on me, but I bet it will. So we'll wait for Mr. Bachman, old secret agent, to get us going. Only 8 times around. Everybody's transferring, but on a night when we have more than 20, only the top 4 would transfer. Everybody else would have to go through a B main. So lucky for these guys, there's only 18 of them tonight. Pace truck out of the way. Bachman on the throttle. Good start. They're going to be 4 wide behind him very quickly. They get that trim down to 3, and they are still going. Jolly is going to grab second. Ostendorf to third. Gaines up top grabs fourth. He's got a lot of company there. Almost 4 wide again for 4th place. Was Boxell, Westfall, Boyd. They were stacked up 3 wide. Gaines was there momentarily, but he gets away from the mayhem, at least for the moment. We'll get down here and take a look. Matt Westfall trying to make a little headroom. Ooh, got into 3 a little hot, got on the binders, stayed out of Westfall's left rear corner. Bachman and Jolly 1-2. Ostendorf hanging tough in 3rd. I'll tell you, that was a shift of lines. Matt Westfall right across the nose of the 21, and I'm going to say the 21 probably not taking too kindly to that. He is going to put some pressure on, see if he can go back after him right here. We're going to be down to 3 to go already, and the battle at the front is starting to heat up a little bit. Jolly's taking a peek up the inside. Ben Jolly trying to go for the lead. Could not get the car out of the corner. Had to roll off the throttle. He'll fall back to second. Inside 2 to go. Ostendorf is still 3rd, but he had a little company momentarily. I think the 11 of Gaines had issues getting off the corner. White flag in the air. The only real battle is at the front. Can Jolly get it down here into 3 and 4 and throw that slider? He goes for it. Doesn't quite get it there, and Bachman will drive back around. He wins Heat 1. Jolly, Ostendorf, Gaines, Westfall, Boyd, Morano, Boxell, and Smith, the finishing order. Hello, Mr. Nichols. Don't go out there and step on it, okay? And you and I have to have a phone conversation, at least tomorrow. So we'll take a look at the starting grid for heat number 2. It's going to be the 2 of Patrick Cobb on the pole. And he'll have his teammate Kurt Nye in the 74. Nye, a multi-time winner in the series. Greg Keppel, another of the SSR drivers. The 38 car, row 2 to the inside, and he'll have Devin Hauer in the 316. Multi-time feature winner in the series as well on his outside. Dalton DeWert already won twice this season in the 82, row 3 inside. He's got Larry Moody, a former A-main winner in series competition on the outside of him. And then the hillbilly himself, Tim Nichols, next to the Cadillac man. That's the 131 and the 110 in row number 4. And way out back, the 1J of Jacob Schmutz, a former feature winner in the series. So a lot of past champions, a lot of former feature winners in each and every one of these. That's why these guys are the best. This is about season number 4 in a row, I think, for this series when we brought it back, and we have had a lot of guys that have stuck around a long time. They know they're going to get good racing. I will be surprised to see a caution tonight. All right, Cobb and Nye on the front row. Boy, they are holding it down. We are at a snail's pace getting through turns 3 and 4. Good start for Cobb. Good start for Nye. Greg Keppel going to have his hands full because Devin Howard going to go to the top side, right out of the box. Dalton DeWert will drop right to the inside rail. And they are going to sandwich Keppel in the middle in 1 and 2 on lap 2. Oh, tiny bit of contact. Everybody keeps them straight. Keppel holding tough in the middle. Howard will clear. Now DeWert, the 82, working to get into the 4th spot. We're going to have a battle for the lead as Kurt Nye cuts to the inside of Patrick Cobb. Both drivers lost some momentum, and Howard not going to waste any time. He's going to go right after him. He'll go to second. Now he's starting to put pressure already on the 0-2 of Cobb. 5 cars under a blanket for the lead. Cobb, Howard, Nye, DeWert, Keppel. All right there. Larry Moody's got his hat in the mix. Oh, DeWert out of shape. Got into the back of Nye. Got the car sideways a little bit. 3 to go. Battle still at the front. 2 to go for Cobb. He's making the 0-2 car pretty wide. Right through the middle, making it hard to get the line on the inside and hard to find that exit speed on the outside and get there before he shuts the door. Big bomb from the 82, and he didn't get there at all. Kept his foot out of the throttle and keeps everybody going straight. 3 and 4 for the final time. Patrick Cobb's going to become a heat winner in the series. He takes heat 2. Howard, Nye, Keppel, Moody, DeWert, Hanley, Schmutz, and Nichols rounding out the field. Heat racing action already in the books. A couple of drivers may be fixing to have a conversation down there in turn 3, but we're not worried about that. Let these guys have a few minutes of warm-up. Patrick Cobb, do you have a copy?
Yes.
All right, man, you come through and pick up a heat race win here in the second heat. How does the track look, and what's your expectation going into this 40-lap feature tonight?
It's a little greasy. I felt like I didn't quite have enough gear, but I'm not sure that I want to take any out because it's going to just get more and more slick as we go along.
Yeah. That long warm-up session here, and it looks like everybody's going to go out and turn some laps, so it's going to get slicker quicker. Do you think we're going to see a topside dominant track, or is everybody going to have to kind of migrate down and run along that inside wall?
I think it's going to start in the middle, like it was in the heat race, and then it'll be... We'll have to try both top and bottom and just see which one comes in because it could go either way.
All right, man. Tonight, the night that the 0-2 joins the long list of feature winners at DSRL Monday Night Thunder.
I'm going to give her my best shot.
All right, man. Good luck to you out there. Thanks for taking the time to chat with us.
All right. Thank you.
That is Patrick Cobb, winner of heat race number 2. Drivers out there, they want to move this track all over the place. They want to take a dominant line away and start this track out where everybody's going to have room to race and be able to do something anywhere they want to go on the track. So I won't be surprised if we see some guys try to go way, way up top, 1 and 2, 3 and 4. And at the end of this thing, in the last 10 laps, I would almost be willing to guarantee that you're going to find somebody that's going to drop to the bottom and pick up spots. If they don't pick up the win, they are definitely going to find some spots to get onto a podium late in this thing, way down low. Oh, just a couple of minutes left. Quick reminder, 9:30 Eastern tonight. The Rocky K Logistics 360 Wing Sprint Car Series will be back in action. They will be at the dirt track at Charlotte. And tomorrow night, Epic Racing Association Pavement late model stock car. And then if we do not have anything get scheduled, we know Wednesday's an off night, Thursday's an if night, Friday and Saturday. 4 shows over the 2 nights. Make sure you don't miss anything. Like, share, and follow over on Facebook. Hit that subscribe button if you're on YouTube and Twitch. And even Trovo. And you will find us every time we go live. But call the drivers to their cars. Time for the 40 lap A main. Let's get ready to take a look at tonight's starting lineup. It will be the secret agent, Sam Bachman, on the pole. Patrick Cobb will be to his outside. Ben Jolly, Devin Howard in row number 2. Tom Ostendorf and Kurt Nye making up row 3. Richie Gaines and Greg Keppel fill in row number 4. Matt Westfall and Larry Modi side by side in row number 5. Then Garrett Boyd and Dalton DeWert all the way back in row number 6. Anthony Morano, Kevin Hanley, they make up row 7. Your 8th row, Jake Boxell and Jake Schmutz. So Jacob and Jacob in row number 8. And then on the back, Carson Smith and the old hillbilly himself, Tim Nichols. "40 times around under the green flag." Something's wrong with the 488 car. There he goes. Finally found a gear. Had to finish his banana. Pio might be laying out there on the track. Somebody might spin out on that thing. All right. Lights off on the pace truck. I'll get that monster out of the way down here in turn number 4, and we are ready to go green. Time for the Thunder of Monday Night Thunder. Green flag. Jess and Jim Steakhouse Big Block Modified Series underway at I55 Speedway. Bachman quickly to the point. The battle for second going to be solved very quickly. Jolly found his way to the top side. He'll clear the 0-2 of Cobb right away. Here comes Devin Howard. He's trying to make it a party.
All right, man.
Caution for the first time. I said I'd be surprised, and I have to admit that I am supremely surprised that we have a caution with this bunch. Up the backstretch into 3 and 4. Oh, that was between Morano and Boyd, and the 44 just catches a piece of it. So it looked like Morano and Boyd kind of trying to occupy the same piece of real estate at the same moment. Two extremely talented drivers, and they will not. Well, I don't know what happened to Garrett Boyd. Shows him a lap down, but I don't think he is. I think he's just tagging the back. But those two drivers will not have a problem with that. They'll work it out between themselves. I'm sure they've already waved and thumbs up out the window, and they'll be ready to go again. All right. One more time around, we're going to get them lined up. They're going to get another shot at a double file restart as we only got a couple of laps in right there. Yeah, we're going to go green this time. They shorten the caution period on us, and we're back to green flag racing. Once again, Bachman right through the middle. He'll keep the lead. Jolly second. That battle for third heating up again between Howard and Cobb. Devin Howard had the 2024 winter season in the bag, won about 5 races in that season, and then missed the last 3 races of the season inexplicably. Or I think he'd be a former champion of the series. Keep our eye on him because Patrick Cobb is keeping the 2-car right through the middle, and he is hanging tough. Oh, a little contact there. We're going to get a push from behind Kurt Nye. That's going to put Hauer up there right in front of Ostendorf. This may cause a caution.
Caution is out. Caution is out.
Yeah, when we're watching it, we're going to get the drone cam out for this. We are going to go back. Following these drivers, a little bit wide from the 0-2. There was nowhere the 316 could go. Nye tried to stay out of that bumper. And then you just drag Hauer around. Because Ostendorf, same thing. Hauer looks like he's got to go in. He may need to get some suspension work done here. Oh, yeah. Definitely needs some suspension work. I saw Kurt Nye head in as well. Richie Gaines is in the infield. Tom Ostendorf got a piece of that 316 car, and he may be in there getting them to take a look at his right front. So let's set the field real quick. Bachman, Jolly, DeWert, Moody, Schmutz, and Hanley are our top 6. Is that right? Pace truck's out of the way. We're ready to go back green. Some of these guys had not caught up to the field yet, and we may have some black flags to clear real quick. But Bachman once again to the point. Caution behind. I think this is going to come from something way at the back here. 488 car gets a piece of it. Oh, yeah, he got a lot of help. He got a whole lot of help. Off the nose of the 44 of Boxel. All right. Looks like they're doubled up again. We're going to get ready to go at it one more time. Here comes Devin Hauer, and Devin Hauer appears to still be on the lead lap. Ostendorf is in the pits. Keppel is out.
Green flag, green flag.
Everybody else is on the lead lap as we get back to it. Lap number 8. Good restart for the top 2. This time Jolly doesn't have to worry about pressure from anywhere else, and he's going to get right alongside Bachman. Just not enough. That battle behind that, though, DeWert and Cobb. And DeWert going to take third away from Cobb. Here comes Jacob Schmutz. He's up around the top side. He's into the 5th spot. Anthony Morano and Larry Moody trailing right behind. They're side by side. Kevin Hanley, and then there's Matt Westfall and Garrett Boyd. We've seen those two go at it numerous times in this series. Here comes Tim Nichols. Nichols got himself up to 11th right now. Then Gaines, Nye, Hauer, Boxel, Carson Smith rounding things out as we run right now. But let's go back to the front because Ben Jolly going to be in the middle of a 3 wide. Dalton DeWert to the bottom. Sam Bachman to the top. Who's going to have it out of 4? Bachman by those. That's a slider right there. Got a shot in the pants for his efforts, did Ben Jolly. Well, a bump to the fence, and that shot DeWert up the hill. Bachman's going to lead another lap going to the bottom on that deal. Big battle at the front. They're bringing Cobb back into it. Moody has cleared most of these guys. He's running in the 5th spot right in front of Morano, right in front of Schmutz. Hanley's right there, and so is Matt Westfall. Watching Bachman. Bachman now back to 3rd. It looks like he might go back to 4th. Patrick Cobb's got the momentum line up top. Battle for the lead may be heating up as well. DeWert not quite there yet. DeWert will be going for win number 3 on the season. Talk about putting a stranglehold on the points. He's already the points leader. He would just have these guys looking up a long ways to find him. Morano moves to the inside of Moody. That'll be a battle for the 5th spot. Close quarters racing, and these guys are making it look like it is so easy. Just cruising around out there. That car wants to bump and bounce and slide and do all kinds of things on you, and you got to keep it out of the guy next to you. You got to keep it out of the fence. Got to keep it from spinning out. Halfway this time by. Jolly still out front, but DeWert now really starting to show him the nose on the exit of these corners. Now goes way high in 1 and 2. He'll cut down, get a big run down the hill, and he wasn't able to get the left front or the right front clear of the left rear. Now with the slider, and it wasn't enough. 1 and 2, he may have enough. Jolly will fight right back, drag race into 3 and 4. Jolly's on the bottom, DeWert's up top. DeWert can get back to the throttle, but not quite enough, and Jolly goes back to the point. Ooh. Good battle at the front. Slider City going on, and they're still getting away from 3rd place. Going to be 15 to go this time by. 25 laps already in the book. I feel like they've been slide jobbing each other for 20 of them. Jolly keeps it locked in around the bottom, gets a good launch out of 2. He'll clear by 3 car lengths. DeWert's still 2nd. Cobb is 3rd. Anthony Morano now up to the 4th spot. But here comes Bachman fighting back. Moody is 6th. Hanley is 7th. Then Schmutzhauer and Westphal through the top 10. Patrick Cobb right through the middle, and he has been running the middle since we started tonight. And he is keeping that 0-2 right in front of these guys. That time Morano got in a little hot, give him a little bump, pushes him up the hill. And Anthony Morano will move into the 3rd spot. Back to the front because the battle's heating up again. 11 to go this time by. Jolly now going to the bottom. I told you guys with about 10 to go, I thought the bottom could become a factor here. The launch out of 2 is good off the bottom. I just think it's a matter of time. The momentum up there at the top. Oh, the 82 of DeWert found a little fence, and he'll have to regroup and start over. Eight to go. Ben Jolly still out front. Morano 3rd, Cobb 4th, Bachman is 5th alone. Then it's Moody, Hanley, Schmutz 6, 7, and 8. Devin Hauer back to 9th, and Matt Westphal hanging tough in 10th. We still got 16 cars on the track, and all 16 on the lead lap. This time DeWert with a good run. Almost got alongside. We're coming out of 3 and 4. Wave lap this time by. 5 to go. Morano is closing in. He keeps shrinking the gap. He'll be a factor the last 3 laps of it for sure. Jolly in the middle. He's going to exit close to the outside wall in 2. He is just running a little bit of a modified slider line. He's trying to use as much track as possible. And the 33 doing a very good job. Now takes it right down to the inside wall. Top 3, nose to tail. 2 to go this time by out of turn 4. Morano moved to the inside on DeWert. Jolly down the backstretch. Clear by a car and a half. White flag coming out this time. Can Ben Jolly break into the win column? Finish this one off here at I-55, and he's going to lead them into 3 and 4. Drives it up the hill. Jolly picks up his first win. DeWert second, Morano third. Bachman and Cobb 4 and 5. Just waiting for an update on our feature results. Take a quick look at those while all of these guys get themselves settled in. Jolly, DeWert, Morano, then Bachman and Cobb 4 and 5. Hanley 6, Westfall 7th, Schmutz was 8th, 9th was Nye, Boyd in 10th, Gaines 11th, Boxall in 12th, Smith 13th, Nichols 14th, Hauer 15th, Moody 16th, Ostendorf was 17th, and Greg Keppel finishes in 18th this evening. So we're going to start getting ready to grab our drivers and talk to them. There's Anthony Mirando, and we're looking for a Dalton. There we go. We got them all now. So let's get the party started. We'll talk to the driver that finishes in third. Drives the 32 car, Anthony Morano. That was a pretty impressive run. You pick up 10 spots in Route 2. The podium this evening.
Yeah, I really got to talk to the pill draw lady, man. She's been killing me all year long. I think my best heat start's been 6th.
Well, you know, I think she said something about former series champions and back of the field or deep in the field. So I can't remember how it was phrased.
Must be something like that.
Said something about a handicap. She thought you were handy capable.
I guess so far it's been working. I mean, I think last time we ran I got 2nd or 3rd and 3rd tonight, so I guess I'm figuring something out. It's hard to get through some of these tracks with all these cars sometimes.
Well, and we had 18 cars, 16 on the lead lap here tonight, and we had a very long, about 30-lap run at the end. We don't always get to see everybody stay on the lead lap, so that just kind of says how tough this field is and how hard it is to make those passes, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's definitely a really strong field here. A lot of good competition, a lot of fun guys to run with. So we enjoy coming out, the whole team. We enjoy coming out. It was a little different not having Dylan without us tonight, so he's feeling a little under the weather, so hopefully he feels better and comes back. But yeah, it was Ben put on a hell of a show there with Dalton. I'm reeling him in. I'm like, man, I wish it was a race like another 10 laps. I'd probably be able to get around somewhere there with I ran a lot higher of a gear than probably most people, so I was, banking on getting real slick and just pussyfooting it around and getting out of the corners good, and it was working pretty good.
Yeah, we talked about it with about 6 or 7 to go, that by about 3 to go, you were going to become a factor in that top 3 group right there. You guys would all come together. You guys did just that, but didn't look like there was anywhere for you to sneak around them. Still a great run, man. Can't hurt you in the points. Give me some shout-outs, some thank yous before we let you head out.
I got to thank my wife, Sherry, my teammates at FTM, Super Dare Car, Hi Mom Lens, Swan Speed Shop, DJ Sim Shop, Expert Installation, Casper Flagstone, MDI TV, GripPack.com, Jess and Jim's Steakhouse. I think I got that right.
There we go.
I'm working on it. Roger, you for everything you do with this league here, and see you back here in a little bit with sprint cars.
All right, my man. We'll see you back here in just a little while. Thanks for chatting with us.
Thanks a lot, Roger.
Anthony Morano finishing in the 3rd spot. Now we'll grab his teammate, a guy that's already got multiple wins in this session. Thought he might get his 3rd, and I'll tell you what, you got a heck of a fight put up there by the 33 car tonight, Dalton.
Yeah, Raj, that was a good race, man. Can't complain. Up quite a few spots at this real hard bull ring. It's very, very, very difficult to pass. But no, we avoided some mayhem there early on. We were able to shoot the gap through a couple cars and had to pounce on it a little early because laps stick down like no tomorrow this track.
Yeah, they go by pretty fast. When you guys are clipping them off at 13 and a half seconds, they do go by pretty quick. But you got there. You showed him the nose several times, and me watching it, it just looked like he was running the perfect line where you were going to have to be absolutely flawless to force him to get off that line long enough to let you clear, and it just never happened.
Yeah, we were able to keep pace there for the majority of the remainder of the race, and it's just there's a fine line at this track, and there's always that other line too that you got, like you said, you got to hit perfect to be competitive. And I was trying to lure him off the bottom by railing the top, and I'd get him up to the top, and then I'd come back to the bottom, then he'd go back to the bottom. He was just playing it right, and he knew exactly where I was, and it was, on my job, and I didn't capitalize. And, I can't complain about any of it, though, because that was a hell of a race, and congrats to the win to Ben. But that was awesome.
Well, it looked like you guys were having a blast out there, man. Congrats on another great run. This is not going to hurt you in the points. We know that. You've got a couple of wins already and at least 2 second places, and I can't remember what the other finish was, but I'm sure that one's your drop. So you kind of got a stranglehold on this thing, especially with Dylan not being here this week. So hey, you're going to be sitting pretty good when we come back next week. How you feeling about that?
Oh, it's always nice, to have that edge going into the weeks ahead, and to keep that momentum going. That's always the goal here. There's a tough group of guys, good group of racers too. Can't complain about it, and I'm happy to be a part of it, and happy to be where I'm at currently.
All right, my man, give me some shout outs and some thank yous before we let you head out tonight.
Yeah, man, I gotta thank all the boys at Full Throttle Motorsports, Gunner at Swan Sweet Shop, Dean at Super Dark Car Series, Grippack.com, Do Pro Performance, Anthony for running a good race, getting on the podium with me, you for taking the time out of your day to throw this up, and Justin Jim Steakhouse, man, appreciate it.
All right, my man, thanks for chatting with us, and congrats on another great run. Can't wait to see you back here next week.
Appreciate it, Roger. Thanks, man.
That is Dalton DeWert finishing in second, and now we're going to move on and talk to a driver that has at least 1 second interesting finish, and now he breaks through and he gets his first win at Dirt Slingers on Monday Night Thunder in the Big Block Series. Ben Jolly, it took a minute, but it was a short minute to get to victory lane.
Hey, no, man. I mean, Dalton and Anthony, they're fast. They're fast guys. They'll race you clean. They'll race you hard. Might rub a little bit, but it's all part of racing. All I gotta say is good run, Dalton.
Yeah, you guys battled hard. He showed you the nose a bunch of times, and you were running kind of a little modified slider line. And I told the fans, I said, man, he is making that car as wide as he can. He's using up as much racetrack as he can. He's not doing anything bad. He's just making it tough on the guy behind him, and you were able to fend him off.
Yeah, if you keep your car wide here, it's a small track. It's gonna be hard to pass, so that's all I was trying to do, and I couldn't really find a line, but I was just trying to make a car as wide as possible, like you said, but other than that, I had a good run.
Couple of times he flashed by and got that slider in there, and you were able to counter him. But I thought there was one time out of 2 when you almost clipped that left rear trying to get by. Any reservations about if he does that again, I'm going to have to be just a little bit more careful?
Yeah, no, I hit the brakes a few times, but I'll lift for anyone, as long as they race me clean, and that's all.
Well, an awesome run, man. You're going to get your first win here tonight. Shout-outs and thank yous before we let you head out.
Yeah, I got to thank everybody over Republican New Setups, especially Logan Herb, Sean McPhee. They haven't put this thing on dig. I'm running a season-old set, but I guess it's still on dig. Speed from Sean, Carriage House Car Wash, McDonald Racing Products, 05 Letter, and Billy the Kid Racing Engine, and you guys for hosting and putting on these league.
All right, my man. Congrats on the win. We'll look forward to seeing you back next week.
Yep, thank you.
That is your winner tonight, Ben Jolly. Did a great job, man. He ran a perfect race. He made it as hard as he could on the guys out in front of him and right in behind him, and he kept his car right out in front of him all night long. Brings it home to victory lane. It's fun to watch guys get their first win in competition on Monday Night Thunder. That is going to do it for show number 1. We will be back in about 45 minutes, give or take. 3 minutes, 4 minutes. For show number 2, 360 Wing Sprint Cars. They will be at the dirt track at Charlotte. Make sure you tune back in for that. Say hi in the chat. I want to thank you all for being here. Without you, there's no reason for us to do this. Without the awesome leagues giving us fantastic racing like you just witnessed right here to kick off Monday Night Thunder, there is no reason for us to do any of it all. There is nothing to cover. You guys get to, you don't get to see all that. So everybody gets a high five and a pat on the back there. Until we see you the next time, peace and love to everybody. Keep the rough side facing down. Keep it dirty for us at all.